So this is a Costa Rican, which is pretty nice as a medium roast, or a little dark. Right now it's not doing much, it's just preheating, and then eventually the fan will speed up and we'll start getting some chaff collecting here, which is my favorite feature of the Ikawa roaster. There we go. Let's see where it... Whoops. So it's pretty good with like really fast temperature control, fast adjustments. And it should follow the temperature curve as it shows. I think people have done testing and showed it's like within, I don't know, 5-10 Fahrenheit, something like that, but it's basically consistent, and you can do back-to-back roasts without any problems. It actually has better consistency when you do back-to-back roasts. You can see we're getting a little chaff already. It's barely heated up. Oh, there we go. It's heating. Also be rotating nicely. Lots of reflection out here in the sun. The thing I don't know about is like a couple beans in the middle that just kind of spin around, that don't really rotate much for the whole roast process. It doesn't mix that much, so I don't know if like sometimes I see a couple beans that look light. I don't know if that's just because they're Quakers or whatever, where they were destined to like not roast the same because they were just weird beans, or if they're just light roasted because they're hanging out in the middle and not really mixing up as much, getting hit with the heat. Yeah, lots of chaff coming off of this one. So the fun part is later when we, oh, you can actually see the moisture too. So as you roast, as it heats up, you lose moisture from the coffee, it dries it out. So that is what we're seeing in the chaff collector, a little moisture there. It's neat, I never saw that before. So it says medium dark with a medium development time. But I find it usually under roasts, so this should be about a medium, which is what I'm aiming for. So we'll see. That might just be the case for like the first roast, so I decided to do, this is my first roast of the day. I'm going to do a couple batches. First one, I'm going to do it the darker one, just in case, and maybe we'll get a medium. And if not, we could always do it darker next time. Looking good, it's at the yellowing phase. I'm going to pay attention and write down what time my first crack was, or when it's going to happen, which is supposed to come up soon, which gives you a good estimate. It's not usually accurate. Sometimes it's more accurate than others. First crack, 5 minutes. Then it should have some development time. Did I hear a crack? And then 7 minutes it basically turns off, goes to cooling mode. We are at... I don't think I heard a crack yet. So we're only at 4 minutes. Out of, what is that, 8 total? 8:35? Yep. Yeah, you can see 4 minutes. About 5 is when first crack is estimated to happen, so maybe we'll wait and see. Keep you on the video. 5 minutes. See how accurate it is. And then we get a good 2-minute development time. I find it usually first crack comes later, and then development time is very brief. We'll see. But despite the brief development time, like after first crack, it basically goes into cooling like 10, 20, 30 seconds after, which I didn't think would be enough development time, but I haven't noticed any downsides. Like the roasts seem really nice, despite the lack of development time in this roaster. So we are approaching 5 minutes. Let's listen for first crack. Let's look at the beans. Ooh, that's toasty. You can tell the roasting progress. The taste or the smell will change as well. Beans will start rotating a little faster. Oh, first prop. What time is it? Whoops. Password. So that was like one little pop. I haven't heard much. There's another one. There's another. So let's say 5:40 is when like first crack actually started, so about 40 seconds late. There's the chaff. Oh, it's dizzying. It's a cute roaster. Just wish the capacity was higher. Whoop. Alright, I'll skip to the good part at the end. The end is nigh, so we're gonna hit the cooling phase now. Oh, I hate this iPhone. You can see how rapidly it drops temperature too. So these are double insulated glass, so it's a little warm, not hot at all. This, however, gets pretty toasty up top. Hot surface. It's glass, and it's kind of cool. It's magnetic. It has like a padded section. But the whole thing comes off like a strong magnet, and then you can clean the glass, which I probably should have done because we were trying to see the reflection. We were trying to see the beans in this reflection. Looks like it's gonna be nice. Hard to judge the light, but I mean this light with the dirty window. And cooling should be almost done, and then we are going to switch. Oh, done. So estimating 111 Fahrenheit, done. So what you do, just quickly switch the chaff one to the bean one, and then you hit the power button again. Magic. Are they too dark? Oh, they look good. And they come out pretty warm still, so are they mottled? Are they like, I mean, these are just ugly beans. They do look a little uneven in the colors actually, but I think that's just the this is a washed Costa Rican. I like the color though.